Shit, dog.
Sam, man. YSL, nigga, fuck everything. Mad shit, nigga, slap.
Yeah, they little Woody Freehand Entertainment. Just jumped out of the pool with Dirty Glove Best. Slack YSL for life.
Now to a story you're going to see only on WSB tonight. A former officer accused of trying to help get a gang member back onto the streets. Police say the pair was in a relationship. Now that officer is facing several felonies.
Former City of South Fulton police officer accused of abusing her badge to protect her boyfriend. Investigators say 27-year-old Aaliyah Jackson, who joined the city's police force in 2019, was booked into jail last month on felony charges after she tried to interfere with a major police operation targeting Metro Atlanta's most notorious drug dealers and gang members. Among the suspects, Jackson's boyfriend, Kenneth Copeland, a convicted felon and documented gang member who served time in federal prison in 2018. Right now, it's unclear how long the two have been in a relationship, but police arrested Copeland on October 27th after they say he was caught driving in his girlfriend's car with a loaded gun inside. Following his arrest, police say that Jackson tried to delete her boyfriend's Instagram page containing photos of gang activity. She's also accused of trying to disable his phone, which police were storing as evidence.
Who, by the way, was in Buckhead Monday night as police arrested the rapper Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams. We showed you this exclusive video on WSB Tonight.
The judge held an initial hearing on the charges this morning. This is video from court of Young Thug in a blue jumpsuit. The rapper and 28 other defendants charged in a 56-count indictment alleging street gang activity, including robbery and murder.
30-year-old Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, is one of 28 defendants charged in a sweeping 56-count indictment against the criminal street gang Young Slime Life, also known as YSL. The charges, ranging from conspiracy to violate the Georgia criminal racketing law, murder, armed robbery, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, also named Sergio Kitchens, who performs under the name Gunna. As of Tuesday afternoon, the rap star had not yet surrendered to authorities.
My number one focus is targeting gangs, and there's a reason for that. They are committing conservatively 75 to 80% of all of the violent crime that we are seeing within our community.
Family, if you're a part of the hip-hop community or just a person of news and interest in itself, then you was well aware of the YSL indictment that happened earlier this year. With over 20 people arrested and 50 indictments, well, it seemed as if though family, one of the first person of interest paperwork had came out far as telling. And it seemed as if though that Georgia police had someone to work with them that was a girlfriend of known associate to YSL, Lil Woody. And with recent paperwork, all suggest that Lil Woody may be snitching, as he wasn't even home 3 years before doing 5 years in the feds. Some say Lil Woody trying to save himself. Now, before we break this down to a T, family, remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we're going to jump right to it. With YSL head honchos, Young Thug and Gunna not being able to receive bond, and at least till trial starts in January 2023, they fans went into an uproar on social media in regards to someone who may be a part of their gang that's allegedly snitching. And the guy we talking about today is a rapper and also YSL associate that go by the name of Lil Woody. With Lil Woody having paperwork that's recently hitting social media that indicates him suggesting the death of Lil Donovan Thompson, aka Big Nut, it seems that Lil Woody may be cooperating with the feds. But it's way before him that we could tell that Lil Woody knew about this YSL indictment. And here's why. Lil Woody had a girlfriend that worked for Fulton County Police Department in Georgia. She was later fired after helping and telling Lil Woody, aka Kenneth Copeland, about the recent YSL indictment that's later coming, which I'm sure he later told Young Thug, which probably the reason Young Thug been distancing himself from him. But before we cover that story, we gotta go a little further back, fam, because in 2018, Lil Woody allegedly was arrested by the feds doing 5 years, where he allegedly brought an assault rifle to a rec center in Georgia, where he already was on parole for an earlier assault case. Kenneth Copeland, who was 27 years old of Atlanta, Georgia, was sentenced by the U.S. District Judge, Amy Totenberg, to 5 years in federal prison, to be followed by 3 years of supervised release. Copeland pled guilty to 1 count of felony in possession of a firearm in July 2018 on the 25th. He was released in 2020. Now, how you only get 2 years in the feds for an assault rifle for a felon is beyond me. Some suggest he was offering to snitch then. But in 2021, not even a year since he been home, Lil Woody's girlfriend, who was an ex-Fulton County police officer, had ended up getting in some trouble herself. When reports had came out back in January of 2021 that an ex-South Fulton officer charged with tampering with evidence against her boyfriend. But they only let the public know that her boyfriend was a part of a gang indictment that was later to come in Georgia. But only people in Georgia and close to YSL knew that Lil Woody was a part of YSL, even back in 2021. Officials say Kenneth Copeland was under the investigation as part of an operation target drug dealer and gang members in Metro Atlanta area. On October 27, officers stopped Copeland and found a gun inside the car he was driving. Copeland was charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. In their investigation, officials say they learned that Copeland was driving a vehicle owned by his girlfriend, Aaliyah Jackson, an officer with the South Fulton Police Department. As part of the investigation, Jackson was charged with tampering with evidence and violation of her oath of office for allegedly concealing information about Copeland. She was placed on administrative leave and resigned before her arrest on October 29th. In a report from the captain of police on this incident, he stated, "We hold our officers strictly accountable for upholding the laws of our city and as well as the oath of our office." South Fulton Police Chief Keith Meadows told Fox 5, "Our actions in this case send a clear message that anything less will not be tolerated."
A former officer accused of trying to help get a gang member back onto the streets. Police say the pair was in a relationship. Now that officer is facing several felonies. Channel 2's Michael Seiden broke the story tonight. He joins us live now from the city of South Fulton. Michael, that officer is out of jail tonight, but she now has her own court battle to deal with.
Yeah, no question, George. You know, our colleague Taisha Fernandez and myself, we have been working this, talking to our sources, and today we finally got our hands on new court documents that really read like a Hollywood script. In fact, earlier tonight I spoke with an off-duty officer here who told me that the entire department is just stunned by these allegations.
She's the former City of South Fulton police officer accused of abusing her badge to protect her boyfriend. Investigators say 27-year-old Aaliyah Jackson, who joined the city's police force in 2019, was booked into jail last month on felony charges after she tried to interfere with a major police operation targeting Metro Atlanta's most notorious drug dealers and gang members. Among the suspects, Jackson's boyfriend, Kenneth Copeland, a convicted felon and documented gang member who served time in federal prison in 2018. Right now, it's unclear how long the two have been in a relationship, but police arrested Copeland on October 27th after they say he was caught driving in his girlfriend's car with a loaded gun inside. Following his arrest, police say that Jackson tried to delete her boyfriend's Instagram page containing photos of gang activity. She's also accused of trying to disable his phone, which police were storing as evidence.
So let's open it up right here, and I'm just going to go over to the balance section. And as you guys can see right now, I have $12,000.
On Wednesday night, we stopped by the East Point apartment complex where Jackson resides, hoping to get her side of the story, but she didn't pick up our call.
It is an embarrassment to us all. Certainly it's an embarrassment to the community.
Dr. Cedric Alexander is the former DeKalb County Public Safety Commissioner who now serves as a national expert on law enforcement in America. He says despite the criminal allegations,
this incident should not cast any disfavor over the thousands of other officers right there in your community in Metro Atlanta who are doing an outstanding job and understand the importance of maintaining the distance between themselves and those that are involved in criminal activity.
Channel 2's Michael Seiden joining us live again. Strong words there. Michael, question for you. Tonight, South Fulton Police Chief Keith Meadows talking about the allegations against his former officer.
Yeah, George, he sent us a statement basically saying that they will not stand for this kind of behavior, that they hold their officers to the highest standard. They also told us that she was placed on administrative leave, and as soon as it happened, she did resign from her position, and then 2 days later, she was arrested and charged with those felonies. George?
A lot left on this one. Michael Seiden reporting live for us.
Now, Lil Woody been arrested since then, but his paperwork had recently surfaced. Now, in this paperwork, it go on to state how Young Thug was at a gas station near the shooting and the death scene of Donovan Mitchell, a.k.a. Big Nut. It also states in the paperwork that Williams, a.k.a. Young Thug, had allegedly told Copeland, a.k.a. Lil Woody, about the whole situation inside of a car and how he set the whole killing up of Big Nut, a.k.a. Donovan Mitchell. And need I remind y'all, family, this all before the YSL indictment, meaning he was a key cooperation witness in this whole YSL indictment. Lil Woody, a.k.a. Kenneth Copeland. Fam, I hope that answered a lot of questions of why YSL has been trending lately about a recent YSL affiliate being a rat and also a cooperation witness. Y'all get in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about this one, fam. Don't forget to like and subscribe.